Hi, I'm Billy Martin, bringing you a fun fact about St. Luke's Presbyterian Church. Have you ever wondered about these banners in our sanctuary, why they're here? These banners were placed in honor of Charlie Richardson. Charlie was a layperson, a member of the congregation, but he acted very much as a ministerial aide to Moss Robertson, much like an associate minister would. He played a big part in the early life of St. Luke's in the worship. He and Moss worked hand in hand in the worship services. You might say that Charlie was apostle-like in his own right, and these banners are reflective of Jesus's disciples or apostles. This is actually the second set of banners for our church, as over time the original set faded after many years. Now, on the pulpit side of our sanctuary, the first flag is a fish on a cross. This represents Andrew. This is an X-shaped crucifix as Andrew died on the cross. The second banner is for Simon and shows a fish on a Bible. Simon was a former fisherman and became a fisher of men. The third banner on the left is for James the Greater, that represented by 3 scallop shells, symbolizing his pilgrimage by sea. Next is John, shown by a chalice and a serpent. And that's because a poisoning attempt was made on his life. The fifth banner on the left is a battle axe, sometimes known as a scimitar, and a Bible. And that's because Matthias was martyred in South Asia. Actually, he was beheaded. And the sixth banner on the left represents Bartholomew. These are flaying knives, as he was flayed alive. Sadly, that means he was skinned alive. Now, on the lectern, or right side of the sanctuary, we have 6 more banners. And the first one is representative of Philip. It shows a cross and 2 loaves of bread. And that's because Philip was present at the feeding of the 5,000. The second banner on the right is a sailing vessel, a sailboat, as Jude was thought to be a fisherman. The third banner on the right shows 3 money bags that represent Matthew, as before he became an apostle, he was a tax collector. The fourth banner on the right is for Thomas. It's shown to contain a carpenter's square and a spear. He was a builder, and in fact, he built a church with his own hands. The fifth banner on the right is for Peter. It shows 2 crossed keys and a cross, which you'll notice is upside down. And that's because Peter was crucified on a cross upside down. The last banner on the right is for James the Lesser. It's shown simply by a saw. And that's because, sadly, his body was sawed into pieces. For more information about the apostles, you can look online and you will see other symbols for these apostles.